Yo, it's me, it's me, it's lzzzy, bringing you another Avowed stream. I was confused at where I was going with that for a sec. Yeah, because normally I would say bringing you some more of Avowed, but either way works. Yep, we're back with Avowed. This is the fourth stream I've done of it. Just explore and do some things. Not too much, not too good. Maybe too much, but it is what it is. Check marketplace, but I can't.
Well, this is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business.
You're the one loitering. How about you state your
Go
business?
on. But remember, Thal's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Is it in here? It could be in here.
Let's leave them alone. They look worried for someone.
Alright. Play a quest or something.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
You're the talk of the town, envoy. Everyone wants to meet you.
Let me guess, because I'm an envoy or because I'm a god, like, why do I feel like you don't mean as a compliment? Let's do this first one.
Which one will you give them more reason to worry about?
As long as they don't give me trouble, well...
As long as you don't give them any trouble either, they will.
The woman of your expertise doing in the living lands. I bet you hear all kinds of things in here. What can you tell me about Faradis? What kind of place do you run anyway? Let's do that first.
Oh, that's a long story. Let's say it involved a dead duke and a bottle of quill leaf oil. I used to run Sperinto's finest bathhouse, if you can believe it.
You don't have a Violan accent. After that, the living lands must be a letdown. So you left it under a cloud, got it. You can't start a story like that, not finish it. I don't know any of these, so let's do this one.
You wouldn't believe what the climate has done to my hair. Now, if you've come to avail yourself, I'm sorry. We're closed. I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you.
You say that like it's not for good scum, and don't tell me someone stole them. Why do you need authority? They're rightfully yours.
Believe me, I'd rather not ask. I hate owing favors, almost as much as I hate being outmatched. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right.
The Sparrowhawks used to be bullies. Now that Adair swept them into this neighborhood, they're bullies with a chip on their shoulder. Shipment or not, it's about time someone took them down a peg.
You can't be the only one. Why don't the townspeople
They
help?
don't want to get involved. I don't blame them. But the Sparrowhawks aren't expecting someone who can come back from the dead.
I'm not sure I can repeat that trick, but
That's
I'll
the
try.
spirit. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close.
I warn you, they may not let me take it quietly. This would be a lot easier if I knew what the shipment is.
And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
Really? I don't even know what I'm looking for. This looks like a spa or something. I'm looking for a spa equipment. Figure out where her thing is. Is it here? I might be here. What is this? No. No. Oh. I wish they made the question tracking a little bit more, like, noticeable. I just talk to
Hello,
him.
boys. We've got company. Shove off. We got nothing for adherence here.
Jago, don't you ever get tired of offending people?
Not even if I ask nicely. Not much of a diplomat, are you? Yeah, I didn't say I was a dude. Not even
Not
if I
even
asked
if you
nicely.
stood on your head. Time was, people in Paradise used to have principles. Principles like, get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. And then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember.
You fought your way to the top of the heap, is that it? Who are the strong? What kind of order is that? And you fought your way to the top of the heap, is that it?
It's not much of a heat, but
Is that a
it's
lot
more
of
than you can
choices?
say
That's a
for
little weird.
yourself. The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour.
You're pretty calm for someone who's sitting on stolen goods. And you also know let's do that one, I
And you're pretty stupid to throw around an accusation like that.
I hear you have something valuable, something meant for the bathhouse. Oh, you're a legitimate business? You won't mind me going in?
Stay back.
I'm not looking for trouble. Gianna just wants what belongs to her.
Ah, that eviction at the bathhouse put you up to this. I wondered if there might be more to her than a pretty face. Well, forget it. You can't have it.
Sorry, guys. Alright, sorry. There's a lot of distractions going on right now. With that, are afraid someone might find out about it. He was right off. I'll warn you, I'm fight. What's the matter? Afraid someone might find out about
How
it.
many times do I have to tell you to fuck off?
Well, then gotta deal with you the next year and may not be. I bet Hilgard and Lud would love to hear about your you're scared of something, aren't you? The Alliance to protect yourself. Let's do the Hilgard on
You leave that death guard out of it.
Why? What's she gotta do with it?
Alright, but listen close. I'm not gonna repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing. But to go out, that's another.
Let me handle it. The guards won't question the dear Nan boy. That's it, but don't want to be caught with it. Get rid of it. What's this still doing? Chasing after random shipments.
Beats me. But I saw what they were like in the Deadfire. I'm not tangling with them again. And now that you're here, half the city will be watching me. So leave, before I make you.
I've already survived a murder once. Wonderful. Like, I get the goods, you stay safe. You'll never find a deal like this. I'm just saying, Jack. It's me. It's one of these two. Oh, I think it's the same thing. Yeah, I get good. You stay safe and never find a deal like this again.
If the steel garrote are onto you, you're lucky we found you first.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I had a feeling it'd come to this one of these days. Better a crooked adherent than Ludwig wearing my skin. Take it. Go straight to the bathhouse.
Hey,
And don't let anyone follow you.
fight.
If this makes it back to me,
It won't, I promise.
give the mistress my regards.
Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we?
Someone in the sniffer with the crate and the lava eyes inside falls over to reveal. Shows up with the smell like herbs and identifies them as Hylia's parsley common to the Aegean mainland. Small doses can prevent pregnancy. A large dose can add one. Ooh, is that supposed to be like tied to abortions or something like that? I don't know. I'm not gonna get too into that, but that's seems like that's a hint at that. Let's explore. We won't be back in here again, so might as well look around.
Let us in, sweetheart. I told you, we're closed. Not for us, you're not.
At least Ventre Dato.
What's the matter? Has he done something?
Any sign of my shipment?
He knows Ambassador Hilgard, so
Presented with pride, I convinced Yago to hand it over, no strings attached.
please tell me more about Audra Charles.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
Are you smuggling contraceptive herbs? Start to say something and then tell yourself. Now let's ask her.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
Good thing you came to me. I'll keep quiet. If I had a secret like that, I'd be cautious too. You're pretty brave. Pretty brave to trick an envoy into smuggling for you. You're aware this has been illegal in here for a decade. Deep rage, trick, and what else would that be? Secretly, that I'd be cautious.
You think this is my first time dealing with officials like you? I'm the only one left for the people of Paradise to turn to.
I know, that's why no one is going to hear a word about this. I heard about midwives just vanishing now. It all makes sense. Not everyone with the Empire agrees with the ban. I don't feel so. You broke that law to protect yourself. I understand. I don't agree with
You had the Emperor's time. You could have done something about it.
Don't blame the envoy. The thing about emperors is, they make the rules however they please.
I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me.
This stays between us, I promise. I'll keep it secret. I won't come to you. This stays between us.
You can promise until you're blue in the face. What good does that do me?
I can't fight all of it here, Mom, but I can keep you safe. I am just a bunch of trouble. I don't trust me by myself. I'd be just in trouble.
You're right. If Ludwig knew, I shouldn't believe you, but I do. I've heard godlike have a way with people that they can't explain. I'm sorry I had to keep you in the dark. Come back anytime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Good on you, envoy. If only more of your countrymen were as reasonable. Reasonable.
I thought we'd have like a romance with her or something. just figuring it out. Let's just do this because we're already here and it'll send us out. I do want to do that bounty, but we did do a bunch of like side quests, so let's do some main quests. And untimely end. Right. Oh yeah, let's track it too. I'm not even tracking. Find the watcher. Run it, the local watcher may have insight into your near death experience. She can find hills to the northeast. Get the easternmost prepare to step on the pit. Chicken the Lord. Reach the embassy, climb the stairs. Oh, this is a fast travel. That's good. Let's make it morning.
Thoughts and whispers. We feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. We do not understand.
You mean here in Paradise? Liveland seemed like a complicated place. I never thought I'd find myself finding something that was weird. Here
They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin.
Most of them come for a better life.
New growth from dead wood. Why?
To start.
A new season. Wipe the slate. But the ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us?
You mean a deer? We have a right to be here. All I know is that a deer should tread carefully. They want the same thing as us, but it doesn't make sense. All I know is that a deer should tread carefully.
Claviger's blood on the breeze.
That seems kind of neutral.
Wolves fighting
I
for
like
territory.
neutral. all
is the
sides.
instinct to
So
conquer
I have
innate.
no enemies. Nobody wants to kill me. Nobody wants to mess me up. Nobody wants to do anything that will negatively impact me in any way. So I have the best outcome. Or so I hope. I wish they could find a way to resolve things peacefully. There is enough space for everyone. It doesn't have to be this way. I'd like to think we're better than that, but life keeps proving me wrong. I was murdered as soon as I heard some word wouldn't. Well, kill it. There's enough space for everyone. It doesn't have to be this way.
The tiger builds his den beside the lions. Anxious peace. Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us.
A memory? What kind?
A past. Theirs. Ours. The layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Alright, that's near where I need to go anyway, so I guess I'm going there. Look at that creature. Whoa. We're gonna do this look for now. Whoa.
So that wasn't it, but that was a nice find.
So-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by. First rule of godless ruins, don't touch anything.
We have been here before. Does the new earth settle beneath your feet?
I smell the blood of ancient wars in the soil. How can that be? I've already accepted your call. What are you trying to tell me? First, let's stay where you're at.
Dried blood on a blade. A relic of a battle fought and lost. A way of life transplanted.
What battle? When did this happen? My enemy's blood or mine? It made no sense. As I said, we're going to someone else's mind. Let's do what battle? When did this happen?
Now our memory is a wound, reopened.
What do you remember?
For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. They were branches without roots. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face. Our flowers bloomed in your hair. Your people saw a sign of greatness.
Your people saw a sign of greatness. Gift, duty, and a duty.
An obligation. A sacrifice for the whole. Your life was not your own. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. They expected everything. They forgave nothing. The responsibility was like a stone. Help us remember, Kishimal. How did you bear the weight?
I had to live up to their expectations. I could not let my people down. I returned inward. I punished myself more harshly than the elders ever could. I vowed I would decide my destiny, not to advance my earth. I filled with an unquenchable fire. I would prove myself on my own merits. I filled with his unquenchable fire. I don't know.
Your resolve filled your people with trepidation and respect. They knew you would leave a legacy. Of what kind? They were unsure. When you came of age, turmoil stirred. Lightning split the bark. Some, tired of their exile, they wanted to return to their ancestral lands.
They were misguided.
You both wanted the best for your people. How could you reconcile? A bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You had a vision. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement, a home. What did you envision in your fitful sleep, Kishimo?
Wide roads of gates, stacks that would live in the world. Schools, temples, monuments. We would define ourselves through what we made. Most were forged to be self-sufficient. How walls protect us, we would never be refugees again. This one sounds kind of cool.
None lived who remembered the exile, yet still its scars remained. You saw what the Akita could accomplish if they felt safe. So the carpenters and masons set out, but we resisted them. What was a wall to a trailing vine, an arch to a mighty oak?
I told them to build in harmony with nature, even if the city was not as grand. I ordered them to clear the land my people had endured. I'll do the first one.
The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. You knew you must adapt. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel as you gazed upon your masterwork?
Well, I only saw more to be done.
Your greatest triumph awaited you. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimo, how did you lead?
I listened to the people's concerns, even when my body cried out for rest. I honored our laws and traditions and tried to be fair. I delegated to my advisors. Listen to the people, I guess.
The enormity of your task humbled you. We should like that to be our way. In time, others came to understand your new season. They saw that mercy would bear fruit, that even their own hearts could change. So your reign passed, a year into an age. The seas rose and fell until one day, nothing. Silence.
That happened. Is that the end of the vision? What am I supposed to make of that? What happened?
We see ash, devastation, a lifetime reduced to dust. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back.
Was there a flood, an earthquake? Did we fight amongst ourselves? Were we invaded? Were we conquered? Did the gods strike us down for our pride? Wouldn't be a flood or earthquake. Gods strike us down for our pride. Maybe that.
It is fruitless. A void. A tremor in the Adra. Perhaps it should not be known. Yet one shape shines through the canopy of our memory. A face amid the rubble. You, Kishima. What became of you?
My people rescued me from devastation. I perished in the city's collapse. I cast myself into the wilderness. I could not live with those I failed. My people
They
rescued me.
wept with joy as they extracted you. A long night lay before them, but the leader they loved remained. As the earth settled, we felt their hope in the darkness, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
I just increased my maximum health by 10%, I guess. Is that really what that was? Finley!
Hey, Envoy. Back with us? Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
Take your best shot. Good one. Better part of Avowed.
Another godless ruin. Your countrymen turned that one into a shrine to Woden. If anyone can get away with looting a temple, it's a godlike.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Woedica's favor.
Bet that was part of something once.
I've heard that chant before. Can't break it down. It's weird.
Worse than raw.
Quiet as the depths. If she discovers any embarrassing secrets,
No, that wasn't me. But it was. How am I ever supposed to return?
That guy's tripping out or whatever. I don't know what this lady did to him. But, she was.
Step closer, godlike.
1 second. Alright, let's talk.
If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
she's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike?
Let's do this. You tell me, Watcher.
Good, good. They say a skeptical mind is evidence of an old soul. Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond.
I stand on the shore between
Very
here
good.
and beyond.
Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths.
I dip my toe into bottom.
The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
Lake is a mirror. Let's just view
A
what she
door.
said.
A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger? Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices. Echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the seed from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected.
I don't understand what happened.
I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? I can say much, but that thing, whatever it is, eludes me. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface.
That's good, right?
I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this
Alright, guys, I'll be
life,
right back.
a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's chime is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse.
That guys, what was the last thing she said? A god's like chime is a gift, a blessing, but a god's like thorn might be a curse. Which one of the gods do this to me? Let's do that one.
I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always sign their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind.
Where do I go from here?
Forward. Whatever you choose to believe in, be it fate, the gods, or your own nature, it will point you the way. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor, but the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond.
Adra?
Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Adra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel to be born again. But the Adra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence.
What does this have to do with my godlike nature?
Everything. Your soul, like the Adra, is insular. The thorn digs into its own vine. When you find Adra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions?
The ambassador wants assurance that I'm okay. Am I okay?
As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight.
Can you tell my friend Kai about his soul?
Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened, yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
This has been enlightening. Thank you.
For us both, I assure you. Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel?
Let's see. Disoriented, lightheaded, my pulse racing. Invigorated as a drink in a rut.
Not even death can slow you down, I see. But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor?
What if I say this? You can read the missive, but I prefer to. Hold on. Let's just. Here you are, bastard.
Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation.
Wait, message delivered. Let's talk about my payment.
Here's something to tide you over. But your work isn't finished just yet. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
You're referring to how I healed the Adra and Strangleroot.
Well, not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
I'll get to the bottom of the Dream Scourge ambassador, whatever it takes.
Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death.
Your instincts do you credit. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
They must have a motive. Hatred it alone isn't enough.
I look forward to hearing about it in your report. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
Where's Ludwig anyway? We have some catching up to do.
Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise.
The tracker cut. We're not hunting deer. You've proved to be capable so far. What can he do? You can't.
Blend in, for one thing. Marius is from the Tusks, about the harshest and remotest place the gods ever created, even by the standards of the Living Lands.
Trickery, lies. The gods did not build this place.
Let's just say no one survives out there without picking up a few skills, the kind we'll need if we're going to find hidden assassins. Especially if they're from the streets of Paradise.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
Not that I need it.
I admire your confidence, but there's no point in being modest with our advantages. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Balrog? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
Let's find Marius. Not even Marius, is it? Don't run there. Let's run this way.
You're the one they all crow about, eh? Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I'm just saying, let's see how this plays out. Maybe you have him confused with someone else. Wouldn't let anyone talk to me like that. A real expert should be able to withstand being taunted by us. Interesting. Let's see how this plays out.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Dukte Drago Sakasaptitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
You know, Marius, do you think we should step in?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
Your friend looks like he has this well under control.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramp should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Hey, he poisoned the man on a hunch. You could let this guy poison his over the week at least good. The dignity of fair fight. Let's not start some shit. Wait, he poisoned the man on a hunch?
He's crafty, but he's no maniac. Just watch.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person.
Tell me you were bluffing about the poison, about poisoning the man. I need to find some assassins. The guy tells me you're the best one for the job. Let's just do that. Let's get rid of it.
I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
I already know what the killer... I already know that the killer is from Paradise. What would we be looking at the... What would we be looking for at the town gates? Wouldn't they have clean air since then? Yeah, let's see, what would we be looking for?
Bloodstains, footprints, darts left behind. If we find anything at all, we can find your assassins. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
A new companion. Known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the living lands. Marius has lived all over the living lands, but there is no place he truly calls home. Marius uses ancient Pergunan stealth and survival techniques to gain the advantage over foes, trapping them in
gripping vines disappeared from sight to ambush them with silent attack. His senses are attuned to detect threats and objects scattered across the living lands. Finding roots, Marius uses his Wilderness Lord to root any enemy in place for 8 seconds. Understands order Marius to scan for enemies, loot, or plants in the living lands. Okay, so I have 3 for him. So Marius uses his Wilderness Lord to root an enemy in place for 8 seconds. Binding Roots deals stun to trapped enemies. Binding Roots traps multiple enemies in a small area of effect. Binding Roots deals bleed accumulation to trapped enemies. Yeah, let's do the multiple enemy one. Marius takes aim and fires a piercing shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacle in its path. After hitting the original enemy, Heartseeker hits the next closest enemy. Increases the amount of damage dealt by Heartseeker to enemies that are below 50% health. Which is cool down. Let's do the twin shot. Screen's bright as hell. Oh, I can get some for me. Why would I have to fucking bind it, bro? That's so stupid. Um. How the fuck is this shit on my ass? Hey, what the hell, bro? They did not think things through, bro. They want you looking goofy as hell on this shit. Alright, I guess I gotta run out of here.
Envoy, got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through.
lend an extra pair of hands.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
An interesting day so far.
Sometimes we get more contraband coming through here than honest goods. Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Paradise Apothecary sell poison to just anyone?
Without a second thought. I've bought my fair share of poisons in case some nim dude out there tries to take something I need. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Nothing else up here.
The apothecary you're looking for.
All you have is not enough. Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... It doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
What's going on here? Stay away from that man. Are you in league with the trolls who killed me?
what's going on?
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business.